Hi guys. Basically this last minute video before your September exam is prepared because I have one student who actually highlighted this article to me and asking me whether this is relevant for your coming exam. So basically yes, it is relevant, but if you are my normal class student, then basically this is what I have been showing you all the while. So there is nothing different over here. So but since it was highlighted, so I may as well just remind you one last piece of advice before you go for your coming exam. So basically during my normal class, I always highlighted to you that in APM is all about exam technique. So one of the key aspects that I always reminded students is the examiner's tendency to have questions within the question. So basically in this aspect, it is actually looking at the CEO. Okay, I have always mentioned over and over again that your examiner loves to act in his role as the CEO or the director. So basically always look at what is the CEO's requirement. So now basically now they have given you an example of a specimen paper. Okay, this is actually a past year question that was amended. So write a report to the CEO of Iron Chicken to respond to her instructions for the following area. Okay, so basically now they actually showed to you that now the CEO mentioned something within the question requirement that talks about what they want you to discuss upon. Okay, so now this is actually no different from our previous past year. So this past year is actually from December 2018 as well. So if you were to look at this question requirement on December 2018, now you will also see that the question is asking you to respond to the CEO's request for work on the benchmarking of the 3 division. So a lot of students actually merely look at the question requirement in this question, that is benchmarking for the 3 divisions, and then here you go start answering the question. So like I always mention time and over again, you have to see the question. There is something called question within question, so where the CEO has requested something from you. So basically now if you were to observe carefully in this question requirement, that they say the CEO has decided they should be benchmarked against each other. So he wants you to provide an understanding of the different types of benchmarking. Okay, that is the first part. And an evaluation of the, sorry, this is not. Okay, then he has provided you with data in Appendix 3 to allow you to complete the benchmarking exercise. So actually, this is the first question requirement, to complete the benchmarking exercise. Now, if you were to see Appendix 3, now you will realize that this is uncompleted. So the Appendix 3, to complete the benchmarking exercise, means the examiner is requesting you to find these 5 missing figures. Then the next thing, and comment on the result. Comment on the metrics and the results. Now, there are 2 question requirements over here. Comment on the metrics, that means evaluate the KPI, and the results, evaluate the performance. So this is the 3 question requirement to answer the second part, C part 2, the benchmarking of the 3 division. So this is the part of the APM exam technique. So if you have been my student before, I believe you should know well, because I have been emphasizing it in a lot of my question practice. There is something called question within question. Now, even if you look at the first part, the question is asking you the methods of divisional benchmarking proposed. Now, over here, they should be benchmarked. He is aware this is not it, so he wants you he wants you to provide an understanding of the different types of benchmarking and evaluation of the usefulness. So there's 2 question requirement over here. There is 2 question requirement over here. So the next time, this September, next week, when you see the CEO, you may as well change it to the examiner. All right. So good luck and all the best in your coming exam.